You join me today as I explore one of the most unique islands in the UK, the island of Portland. Today we're jumping on the bike and setting off on an adventure around this incredible island to discover its history, hidden stories and some absolutely breathtaking views. Along the way we'll be exploring historic locations, dramatic coastlines, famous landmarks and some of the best viewpoints anywhere in the UK, while uncovering what makes Portland so different from anywhere else in the UK. And if you've ever wondered why the word rabbit is considered almost offensive on the island, stay tuned because we're getting into that later. So grab your helmet, jump on the bike and let's go and explore the Isle of Portland. What's happening guys, and welcome back to a brand new video where you join me on the Isle of Portland in Dorset. Today we are going to be taking a bike tour around this amazing island, show you guys exactly what this place has to offer. At the moment I am stood on Portland's high angle battery. Now if you're into your history, this place is absolutely fantastic, but I will give you a tour of this place in a second. But let's get right back to the beginning of this video and start from the bottom of Portland and make our way up to the top. As we begin our trip around the Isle of Portland, we're starting at one of the island's most famous locations, the Weymouth and Portland National Sailing Academy. We're currently cycling through Osprey Quay, home to one of the most important sailing venues in the world. The Academy officially opened in 2000 on the site of a former Royal Navy air station and was created to take advantage of Portland Harbour's incredible sailing conditions. The harbour is sheltered by massive breakwaters, creating calm waters, while Weymouth Bay provides consistent winds, making this one of the best sailing locations in Europe. The Academy shot to international fame when it was selected to host the sailing events for the London 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games. Athletes from more than 60 countries competed here, bringing the world's attention to Portland and Weymouth. Today the Academy remains the training base for Britain's top sailors and regularly hosts world championships and international competitions. Sailors travel from all over the globe to train on these waters. The area around us has also been transformed. What was once a military site is now home to marine businesses, boat builders, sailing companies, cafes, accommodation and water sport facilities, helping make Portland a major centre for the UK's marine industry. As you look across the harbour, it is easy to see why this place became an Olympic venue. Between the stunning views, world-class facilities and some of the best sailing waters in the country, Portland has firmly earned its place on the world sailing map. This is a pretty cool area of the Sailing Academy. You can see you've got a Royal Navy HMS Osprey helicopter. And in front of me what looks like a multi-storey car park for boats. So guys, we are now heading over there. That is Portland that you can see. And we're going to go right to the top and explore and show you guys exactly what Portland has to offer. Because I think it's a pretty cool island. So you've got a few companies around here as well. You've got Boat Care, Subsea Craft. And then at the end there, you've got the British Sailing Team. So I don't know if this is the headquarters for the British Sailing Team or this is where they do repairs on the boats. Just next to the Sailing Academy is Heli Operations, a specialist helicopter company based on Portland's historic heliport. The site has a long aviation history, having originally been part of the Royal Navy's air station HMS Osprey, which operated here from 1959 until 1999. Today, Heli Operations provides advanced helicopter training, search and rescue training, aviation support services and operational management for military and civilian organisations around the world. Their pilots and engineers include many former military personnel with extensive real-world experience. One of their most distinctive aircraft is the legendary Sea King helicopter. In fact, Portland is one of the last places in the UK where you can still regularly see Sea Kings flying. The company uses their aircraft to train search and rescue crews, including personnel from the German Navy. As we leave the Weymouth and Portland National Sailing Academy behind, we're heading towards Castletown, one of the oldest and most historic parts of the Isle of Portland. The route takes us along the edge of Portland Harbour, with fantastic views across the water. It's hard to imagine now, but this area was once a bustling naval hub, with warships, sailors and military activity playing a huge role in everyday life. The village gets its name from Portland Castle. The impressive fortress was built in the 1540s to help defend England's south coast from invasion. Today it is one of the best preserved Tudor castles in the country. Castletown was also closely connected to Portland's famous stone industry, with quarry workers, sailors and merchants all helping to make the small village an important part of the island's history. During the Second World War, Portland Harbour became a key military base, and the waters around were filled with warships, landing crafts, preparing for the D-Day invasion of Normandy. It's a fascinating chapter in Portland's story and one that's still remembered today. If you're interested in learning more, you'll find the D-Day Centre and Museum right here in Castletown. It's packed with artefacts, stories that will bring the history of the D-Day and Portland's military past to life. So if you want a complete history lesson while visiting Portland, this is definitely the place to come. Today, Castletown is a much quieter place, but everywhere you look, there are reminders of its incredible past. From Portland Castle to the harbour and the museum, the little village has stories around every corner. As we leave Castletown behind, we continue our ride along the edge of Portland Harbour and begin making our way towards Fortuneswell, in the Underhill area of the island. Straight away, you can feel the landscape start to change. The open, flat harbour views of Castletown give way to steeper roads and tighter turns as the island begins to rise above and around us. To one side is the busy working harbour, and to the other, the cliffs of Portland Heights start to dominate the skyline. Fortuneswell is one of the oldest settlements on Portland and has long been the main residential heart of the island. It developed rapidly during the 18th and 19th centuries, when Portland's famous stone industry was at its peak. Quarry workers and their families built homes there, creating a tightly packed community that grew up along the steep hillside. As we ride through, you'll notice how unique the layout is. Streets wind sharply uphill, and traditional stone cottages and historic buildings built right into the slope. Above Fortuneswell sits some of Portland's most important historic landmarks, including old military sites and defensive structures that once protected Portland Harbour. This whole area was heavily fortified, and you can still see traces of that history as you move through the streets. Today, Fortuneswell is a lively mix of old and new. It's still a working community at its core, but it also offers glimpses of Portland's past at every turn. From stone-built homes to hidden alleyways and viewpoints looking out over the harbour. This is the point in the ride where it really hits you just how high Portland actually is. As we leave Fortune's Well behind, we take a sharp left and begin to climb up Vern Hill Road, one of the steepest roads on the island. The gradient quickly ramps up and you can feel the effort building as we start to ascend from sea level up towards the top of the island. This road's been used for generations, but it's also had real strategic importance. It leads directly up towards Portland's historic military defences built into the cliff overlooking the harbour below. As we climb higher, we're heading towards the Portland High Angle Battery, a fascinating Victorian era military site built in the late 19th century. It was designed as part of the island's coastal defence system, using heavy artillery positioned at the height to fire down onto the enemy ships that might approach the harbour. At the top, you can still see the remains of the battery, old gun replacements, underground magazines, and a stone structure that once played a key role in the defending Portland's naval base. It is a reminder of just how important this island was to Britain's military history.
High Angle Battery, this site was used between 1892 and 1906, just 14 short years. Lots of effort and expense went into the creation of the High Angle Battery, but like all other fortifications in Britain, at the time it never once fired at an enemy. I did not know that. And it says, walk left for the best route. I'm not going to walk, I'm going to cycle. The tunnel in front of you is one of three, this one being the easiest to access. Take a look inside. The tunnels at High Angle Battery were built to store the ammunition for the guns on site and to provide shelter from attack for the soldiers who worked there. The huge piles of earth over the top of the arch tunnels were provided as bomb proofing to protect the tunnels from possible incoming enemy shell fire. So basically that is where we are. Right then, let's turn on me light. Let's go through one of these tunnels. Whoop whoop! Oh my God, guys. Whoa, look at that. That is honestly petrifying. If I take my light away, can't see anything. Anyway, hopefully there's not a lot of glass down here, like smashed glass. Don't really want a flat tyre so early. Oh my God, it scares me every time. I've been up here a few times, but that scares me every time. I think they're real people every time. For a split second, it catches me off guard. But yeah, as you can see, we've got like a replica rocket launcher. No, it's not a rocket launcher, is it? Let's go and have a look. Let's go and read up on it. This site is called High Angle Battery because the guns here fire at a very high angle. The shells fired would land on top of the ships, causing the most damage. The landscape at the High Angle Battery means the guns are completely hidden from the enemy's view. The gun in front of you is set at 70 degrees, the maximum angle in which it could be fired. Although it could also fire at angles down to 30 degrees. Interesting. I'll tell you what, I'm learning quite a lot of stuff today. And as you can see, there's a diagram of how the shells would have been fired. The shells could travel up to 4 miles away. That's incredible. Takes 8 men to fire the gun. They were known as gun numbers. Wow. I believe as well, this was like a mounting point for another gun. Yeah, as you can see, these are where all the guns would have been placed. It's got gun 1, gun 2, gun 3, gun 4, gun 5 and gun 6. Well, that would have been one of the shells that would have been fired from the gun. Huge. So guys, this is what we remember this place being called, the ghost tunnels. And as you can see, they still do call some of these tunnels the ghost tunnels. Enter our ghost tunnels if you dare. High Angle Battery has a special place in the hearts of local people, and today is looked after and preserved for all to enjoy. See, many days were spent running around the tunnels as a kid, exploring the different rooms. Yeah, we used to come up here as kids. And like I said, there used to be raves up here as well. So that is Portland's High Angle Battery explored. Like I said, if you're into your history or your war history, you're going to find this place very, very interesting. But let's carry on and see what else this island has to offer.
On my left is Fancy's Farm, one of Portland's most loved family attractions, founded by local couple John and Sue Ilsley. The farm moved to the site in 2011 and opened to the public in 2012. It's a community-run farm and home to the island's only flock of rare breed Portland sheep, a breed that actually originated here on the island. The farm is free to visit and relies on donations from visitors. Alongside the famous Portland sheep, you'll find wallabies, goats, pigs, donkeys, horses, chickens, ducks, geese, and even a barn owl. It's also just a short walk from Portland's fascinating High Angle Battery, making it a great stop for anyone exploring the island's history, wildlife and countryside.
Gonna come over, or are you gonna run away if I come close to you? So if you guys want a family day out, or you want to come and show your kids these amazing animals, Fancy's Farm is the place to come. Very unique. Also, for some of you guys that have been following me for a while, over there in that bungalow is an abandoned bunker. An abandoned nuclear bunker, and I actually went down that a few years ago.
Leaving Fancy's Farm behind, we are now heading towards one of Portland's most famous viewpoints. Up ahead are the Olympic Rings, a sculpture carved from Portland stone to commemorate the London 2012 Olympic Games, when sailing events were held right here in Weymouth and Portland Harbour. During the Olympics, the sculpture stood outside Weymouth railway station before being moved to its permanent home here in Portland. From here you can look down across Chesil Beach, one of the most famous shingle beaches in the world, stretching for nearly 18 miles along the Jurassic coast. Beyond that lies Weymouth Bay, Portland Harbour and miles of Dorset coastline. Many locals and visitors consider this one of the finest viewpoints in the UK. Whether that's true is up for debate, but standing here with the Olympic rings in the foreground and stunning coastline beyond, it's certainly hard to argue against it. On a clear day you can see for miles, making this a must-stop location for anyone visiting the Isle of Portland. In front of me now is Portland Heights Hotel. Sitting high on Portland's summit, even if you're not staying here, it is worth stopping for the incredible views over Chesil Beach, Portland Harbour and the Jurassic Coast. Thanks to its location, it's become one of Portland's most popular places for visitors looking to explore everything the island has to offer. Portland is famous around the world for one thing in particular: Portland stone. This beautiful limestone has been quarried here for hundreds of years and has been used to build some of Britain's most iconic landmarks. Formed around 145 million years ago when Portland lay beneath a warm tropical sea, the stone is packed with fossils from ancient marine life. Quarrying on Portland dates back to Roman times, but it was the 17th century that Portland stone became world famous when it was chosen by Sir Christopher Wren to rebuild much of London after the Great Fire of 1666. Perhaps its most famous use is in St Paul's Cathedral. Since then, Portland stone has been used in countless famous buildings including Buckingham Palace, the Tower of London, the British Museum and even the United Nations headquarters in New York. Today, quarrying remains an important part of Portland's identity. Whenever you travel to Britain, there's a good chance you see a building constructed from stone that originated right here on this small Dorset island.
Now, you know, I was talking about Portland being famous for its Portland stone. As you can see, we're at like a stone masonry place now. And this is where they would carve like ornaments and anything that's made out of Portland stone. They would make things here, which is pretty cool. We're also going to check out a massive quarry later on, where they actually quarry for the Portland stone. But yeah, this is where some of the stone comes. The stone masonry people, stone masons, make pretty cool things out of Portland stone. Also, right next door to that quarry is Portland United Football Club. And I know Portland have just been promoted. Couldn't tell you what league they're in now. All I know is they got promoted and they had a very good season. So they will be playing Weymouth next season. How cool is this? Portland Football Club. What an amazing pitch. Don't know how much, I don't know what the capacity of this stadium is. A couple of hundred. Got one stand over there. A couple of benches up there. Could you imagine living in some of these houses alongside it? You'd have the best view of the football match. Let's see what facilities Portland Football Club have. So they've got bar toilets, players and officials only. And over in the corner here, it has Nobby's Burger Bar. So they actually serve hot food. So that is Portland Football Club's stadium. Let's carry on. What we're going to do now, guys, let's carry on. What we're going to do now is we are going to explore a pirate's grave. No, I am not kidding. There is actually a pirate's grave on Portland. And it has the skull and bones actually on the grave.
We are now heading into Easton, which is often considered the heart of the Isle of Portland. Unlike some of Portland's smaller settlements, Easton developed as the island's main shopping and commercial centre and remains one of the busiest areas on Portland today. As we ride through, you'll notice a mix of traditional Portland stone buildings, independent shops, cafes and local businesses that serve the island's community. Easton grew rapidly during the 19th century as Portland's quarrying industry expanded. Bringing workers and families to the island. Easton is also home to some of Portland's most important landmarks, including St George's Church, often known as the Cathedral of Portland, a magnificent Victorian church built from the island's famous Portland stone. Today, Easton combines Portland's rich history with everyday island life, making it a great place to experience the true character of this unique corner of Dorset. As we continue through the village, you'll be heading deeper into the heart of Portland and discovering more of what makes this island so special. We're now approaching Rufus Castle, one of Portland's most famous landmarks. These dramatic clifftop ruins date back to medieval times and are thought to have connections to King William Rufus. Perched high above the sea, the castle offers some incredible views over the Jurassic Coast and Church Oak Cove below, making it one of the most photographed spots on the island.
Morning, mate. Can you tell me where that pirate grave is? The pirate grave?
Yeah.
Is it? Sorry. Just making a video of Portland. Oh, apparently that's quite a good thing to go and see.
Yeah, it's over there, right?
Oh, on the other side, is it?
Well, you can get through it. If you come down there.
Yeah.
There's on the right. There's a pathway up to come to there,
Okay.
and it's just around there. It is.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
You could get through it from the woods as well on the other side.
If I go back to the top of here, yeah?
You could do.
Yeah.
That might be easier, and then come down the woods, and then there's
Oh, okay.
some steps that go down. It goes to the graveyard.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go and check that out
Quite a
now.
nice view from there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. It's marked up, I think it
Is
is.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's by the side of Pennsylvania, this place, Pennsylvania Castle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's nice down
Yeah. Have you lived on Portland? Do you live on Portland?
Yeah, I moved from Bristol
Yeah.
like 9 years ago.
Do you like it up there?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quiet?
Yeah, it's very quiet.
Yeah. I can imagine. Beautiful
Where do you
views.
come from?
Well, I'm actually from Weymouth. I don't really know much around
yeah,
here.
Yeah, my brother lives there in Weymouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, two brothers live there.
Oh, okay.
So I'd rather have it every year. It's quite
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Brilliant. Well, anyway, thanks for that.
Yeah,
Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, I've got to keep it on her.
Well, that was a cool hidden little spot. I actually thought the pirate graves were down there, but it's not. But we saw something else instead. Like that guy just said, I think the pirate graves are a little bit further on. And here we have Portland Museum as well. So if you want to find out some more information about Portland and all the history, come along to Portland Museum. It's obviously closed at the moment, which is a shame. But yeah, it's a nice little museum. It's a like thatched cottage like museum. I like it. It's cool. So, where are these woods that this gentleman was talking about? I believe this, oh, I can smell something really nice. Ooh, slippery. I'm a pro. I'm not. I'm going to get off and push the rest of the way. I don't think any mountain biker would be able to get down there. Probably could. If you was a pro downhill cyclist, you could have done that. Me, just an amateur. I just cycle for fun. Ooh. Oh, there it is. There it is. Right guys, so we've made it to Portland's famous pirate's grave. Now as you can see on this grave there is a skull and crossbone. So, you guys can make up your own mind. Is this a real pirate's grave? Or is it a myth? I don't know. But I can soon tell you, because apparently according to ChatGPT, the so-called pirate graveyard on the Isle of Portland is actually a historic churchyard of St Andrew's Church, Portland's first parish church built around 1100 near Church Ope Cove, and the ruins of Rufus Castle. Despite the nickname and the local legend of buried buccaneers, there are no actual pirates buried here. Okay, well that ruins that, doesn't it? That ruins that mystery. It would have been nice if that was an actual pirate grave, but it's not. The myth has been put to bed. But this is a cool little area. Needs a bit of a cut, which is a shame. The council should be getting onto this. This is like one of these places that holidaymakers and tourists are going to come to. And it'd be nice if it was kept quite neat. But it's a little bit overgrown, but there you go. Let's carry on and show you around this area. Very peaceful. There's another grave over here as well that's standing out to me. Can't really read that. It looks like it's a hand holding a wand. Could that be the grave of a wizard? And again, everywhere seen to stop on Portland has its own spectacular view. I mean, just check out this view of this beach and the sea. Oh, it's fantastic. This guy down there going into one of his beach huts. Very expensive beach huts, shall I add. I think these beach huts, some of them can go for like 30 grand, if not more. But yeah, what a place to stay, eh? Imagine on a summer's day, having one of these beach huts, looking out at that view. Unbelievable. But anyway, that is Portland's pirate grave explored. So guys, we've just pulled up to a Pennsylvania Castle Estate on Portland. So yeah guys, this is a place that people come to for weddings, and as you can see, I think that's a Ferrari parked in the driveway, and it's got some ribbons on it as well, so I don't know if that's a car for a wedding. But it's a pretty cool building. I don't know how much I can show you. So Pennsylvania Castle was built between 1797 and 1800 by architect James Wyatt for John Penn, the last governor of Portland and grandson of Pennsylvania's founder William Penn. The Gothic Revival mansion hosted King George III, inspired Thomas Hardy's novel The Well-Beloved, served as a meeting point for Allied leaders like Churchill. God, that's pretty cool, to finalise D-Day plans. And later operated as a hotel before becoming a private events and wedding venue. So that's what it is today. But yeah, that's a little brief history on Pennsylvania. I'd love to just send my bike through the grounds and just show you guys it. Pennsylvania estate entrance. Oh, this is the holiday park. So this must be owned by Pennsylvania as well. So again, if you guys want to come on holiday to Portland, this looks like the perfect place to come. I don't know if these are holiday homes or permanent homes for people that want to live in one of these static caravan things. I don't know. Getting a little bit too confident now, guys. That's fine, no, I appreciate that. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, I will do, thank you. Well, there you go. It is worth asking. She said no, it's a very private place. I'm going to respect that. And we're going to carry on and explore a little bit more of Portland. PSL, Portland Stone Limited. Public footpath. Let's see if we can get a good view of probably Portland's biggest quarry, I reckon. Wow. How cool is that? Look at those tunnels over there as well. Mate, that is pretty damn cool. I would love to go into those tunnels and see where they lead to. It makes you wonder how far under Portland they actually go. I don't know if the guy down in the smaller digger has spotted me. It's alright, I'm on a public footpath. Oh, now I've got to get down. Getting up's the easy part, getting down's the hard part. Also guys, another bit of information about Portland, and this is quite a funny one actually. It's funny but it's not, and you'll find out in a sec. Years and years and years ago, when they used to quarry, or when they used to quarry for Portland stone, they used to dig for...
Scrap all that, this is future Neil jumping in because apparently past Neil isn't very good at explaining things while he is cycling on his bike. So let's start again. If you're on the Isle of Portland, there is one word you should be very careful about using: rabbit. For centuries, Portlanders have considered the word unlucky. Local fishermen, quarrymen and sailors believed that saying rabbit could bring bad luck. Rabbits caused rockfalls in the island's quarries. One popular story says that wild rabbits would burrow into the soft ground around the quarry edges, causing collapses and making dangerous conditions even worse for men working below. Over time, the animal become associated with bad luck and misfortune. Even today, many locals avoid saying the word altogether. Instead, they might call them underground mutton, long ears, or simply bunnies. Some islanders still take the superstition seriously, and if you accidentally say the forbidden word, don't be surprised if you get a funny look. If you're ever visiting Portland and want to blend in with the locals, remember, don't mention rabbit, although I suppose it's a bit late for that now.
It's so windy up here. Honestly, I'm getting blown left, right and centre on my bike. But hopefully in the distance you can see the lighthouse at Portland Bill. And that is where we are heading now to have a coffee, a little break. And hopefully we can get to the top of the lighthouse. Cheers, thank you.
Up ahead is Portland Bill, the rugged southern tip of the island of Portland and one of the most famous landmarks on the Dorset coast. This dramatic headland marks a point where the English Channel meets the open waters of Lyme Bay, and the seas around it are known for their powerful tides and dangerous currents. The area has a long maritime history, with countless ships navigating these waters over the centuries. To help guide the sailors safely past the treacherous coastline, the iconic Portland Lighthouse was built in 1906, standing 41 metres tall. The red and white lighthouse remains a working navigation aid to this day and is one of the most photographed landmarks in Dorset. Portland Bill is also part of the Jurassic Coast, a World Heritage Site famous for its incredible geology and fossils dating back millions of years. The rocky cliffs, crashing waves and wide open sea views make this one of the most dramatic spots anywhere in the UK. Today, visitors come here for the scenery, wildlife, walking trails and of course the chance to stand at the very edge of Portland and look across the endless English Channel. On a clear day, the views from Portland Bill are absolutely unforgettable.
So you can actually take tours to the top of the lighthouse. I mean, I thought you could just go in and go up yourself and just have your own tour. I'm not really keen on these like tours that you go around with people. I just like to go up, have a look for myself and come back down. But if you want to come and have a tour of this lighthouse, then yeah, come along and check it out. They've got their own gift shop as well. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some amazing views at the top. And if you're into your lighthouses as well, they obviously tell you the history of the place. So guys, I was going to stop off and have a coffee, but I've looked at the time and time isn't on my side. But if you do want to come to Portland and have a coffee, come to the Lobster Pot. They do some amazing food and they do great coffee as well. But apart from food, coffee, lighthouses, sailing academies, Portland has some amazing biking trails. So if you're into your biking like me and you want to come to Portland as well, we're about to take one of what I would say is one of the best biking tracks on Portland. I found this out the other day. I don't know if a lot of people know about this, but I found it out the other day. And we had some bloody good fun going along these trails. So I'm going to take you along now and just show you how cool it is. You're literally riding on the edge of a cliff. So it might be windy up there. It might be dangerous as well. But I live for a bit of danger. Makes life a little bit more exciting. So yeah, let's go. So it has started. This is the start of the cliff trail. And yes, it is very, very windy. I believe this is Portland Coast Guard up here as well. Honestly guys, check this out for a view. Check that out for a view. Check that out for a view. How spectacular is that? We are literally right on the edge of Portland now. A pretty breathtaking and a pretty breathtaking place to come and cycle. One thing I wouldn't recommend, guys, is coming on a ride when it is windy like it is today. Do not go close to the cliffs because I am literally holding on for dear life as I cycle. I'm not even kidding you. So it's blowing me all over the place. There we go, almost took me again. But I just wanted to show you this building. Now I've always wondered what this was. I don't know if it's someone's house or like a viewing place, a place that you could come and view. I think it's someone's house. But could you imagine living here? I mean, what amazing views you would have. Absolutely spectacular. Looking out over Weymouth, Chesil Beach, the sea, 360-degree views. Absolutely unbelievable. So if you guys know anything about this place, let me know. Leave a comment down below. But yeah, I would love to live there. It looks absolutely amazing. So basically, guys, we are now in a sculpture quarry. And if you walk around there, you'll see different sculptures carved into the rocks. Like you could cycle around, you could walk around there and see faces carved into the rocks, but really like detailed quality like carvings. If I see one, I'll show you. So here we go. I've come across a workshop where you would come, or where the workers who make these sculptures come and make them. Look, I mean, here we go, we have like a face carved out of stone. How cool is that? And further on down, look at this. Look how good that is. You can tell that's done by a professional. Is that a goose? A duck or a goose? It's actually unbelievable. And all this is made from Portland stone again. Even things like this blow me away, just how smooth that they can get this. It's almost like marble. It's very impressive, and I'm pretty sure you can come to this quarry and learn how to do all this as well. I'm sure they do classes that you can book. So that's another activity that you can do when you come to Portland.
Well, that's just about it for this tour of the island of Portland. I hope you've enjoyed joining me as we cycled around this incredible island, exploring its history, stunning coastlines, hidden stories and some truly spectacular views along the way. From the Sailing Academy and historic castle town to Rufus Castle, Portland Bill and everything in between. Portland may be a small island, but it's packed with fascinating places to discover. If you've enjoyed the ride, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. Let me know where you'd like to see me explore next, whether it's another corner of Dorset or somewhere further afield. I'd love to bring you along for the journey. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate your support, and until the next adventure, take care and I'll see you in the next one.
Whoa, Jesus Christ. Did you see that? Dog literally just bolted out in front of me.